guys, it's Shereé, and today I have a different type of video for you. It's been a long time since I filmed. I've been really busy with family stuff and my business, and I actually picked up a new hobby and passion. So I am a beginner new sewist. So basically I like to sew and I consider myself an artist, so I'm a sewist. Anyway, I wanted to share with you some really cool fabric that I got recently, and it's really exciting because it's a new hobby for me. And when I first got my machine, my only goal in the beginning was to be able to hem my children's clothing and fix things that we already owned. And then once I got the hang of that, I started to actually sew outfits, and it's been so much fun. I don't know if you can see, I've actually made this shirt that I have on now. And it's so much fun. I really enjoy it. For me, it seems like therapy, and I get an opportunity to just sit down and focus on a project. It makes me really happy. I relax when I do it, and it's just really nice to start a project and then have something that is finished and nice to wear. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this type of video. It's my first time doing it, so if you don't, please let me know in the comments. If you do, then I will continue to share with you all the different things that I'm going to be doing. My hope is to share my fabric hauls with you, as well as like project videos. So I'll show you the different patterns that I plan to sew, and then hopefully show you some finished results. If I become a really great sewist, then I might actually do some sew along videos, but right now I'm a beginner and I do have to start and stop a lot, and I also have to seam rip a lot. If you sew, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not quite ready to sew with you, but I do want to share with you my sewing plans as well as my finished products. So today I will be sharing with you a haul that I did recently through a company called Fabric Wholesalers Direct. Now, I just found this company on Google. I actually thought maybe it wasn't a legit company because the prices just seemed so great. Recently I purchased some fabric from Joann's, and even though I tried to get reasonably priced fabrics and I tried to catch some fabrics on sale, it was a bit expensive. And so I only got a couple of things when I had big dreams and I saw all these beautiful fabrics, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can do so much. I had to center myself and realistically think about the amount of time that I had to sew and also my skill level. And so it was really intimidating going to purchase materials. So when I went on this website and I saw these amazing deals, I was like, what? And so I just took a leap of faith and I actually placed my order using my PayPal account. I do that often when I'm not sure about a seller because it's easier to dispute if it's not a good company or if it's not a real company. I've had better luck getting my money back going through PayPal. So that's what I did, but I was surprised and shocked and excited when I received my materials, and they were just pristine, beautiful, expensive looking fabrics. So what I want to do first is show you what I ordered, and then depending on how much time I have in this video, it might be a part 2 video. I'd like to show you a special box that I bought that's called a scrap box. Now, a scrap box with their company is a box full of sometimes irregular size fabric, sometimes like if a fabric pattern has a small defect, or if someone's ordered an amount of fabric and then there's like a certain amount that they have left over that they can't sell because of the amount of fabric it is, they compile all those things into a box and they sell it to you, and it's called a scrap box. Now, I read lots of reviews and all the reviews were glowing. And so I thought I'd give it a try. One person did get a box of like lace and they were really upset. But what I did, and if you decide to try this, you might want to try this as well. Before you place your order, there's a comment section. And in that comment section, I just listed the names of fabrics that I'd be interested in. Because someone had wrote in the reviews that I hope I don't just get a bunch of lace. And then they received a bunch of lace. So I was like, I bet you they pick up on keywords, but it's like a computer, right? So it's not a person that's reading it and filling your order. So I'm guessing, I don't know. Anyway, so I typed jersey knit, I typed lace, I typed cotton, and just words, right? And sure enough, I got some of those things in my box. When I show you what's in my box, it's gonna blow your mind. I'll also talk to you about some of my sewing plans, which I hope to complete these projects over these next couple of weekends. I have some special events coming, and so I'd like to actually wear the things that I make, and I just find that really exciting. So anyway, hopefully I have time to do it in this video. If I don't, then I'll put a part 2 video for you to watch later. Let's get into the things that I purchased. Now, I'm really into like circle skirts. They're easy to sew, really pretty. I found some really easy to follow patterns and YouTube videos and things of that nature, but I don't see a lot of the patterns that I like on people using African print fabric. So this particular website has a large variety of African print fabric, and I found that really exciting. I think it's pretty obvious by looking at me that I'm a woman of color. I am multiracial. So my dad is Mexican and Puerto Rican, and my mom is African American. So I have been really embracing some of my history. We did Ancestry.com, and we found out some really cool things about where we're from. And since then, I've been really drawn to some really beautiful African fabrics, head wraps, which I do a lot. If you'd like a video on that in the future, I can absolutely show you. And things of that nature. So it really inspired me to want to do more skirts and shirts in African prints. So since I'm most comfortable or familiar with sewing with cotton, these are all cotton. The tough thing about this cotton though is that it doesn't have a lot of stretch. So if you need a material that is stretchy, you're not doing like a box type of shirt or a circle skirt or something like that, then you might want to look for something that has a percentage of stretch or spandex. But they have lots of options. These are just the ones that I picked up. So I really love this one. Now I ordered 5 yards in each because I thought I'd make some things for myself and then make some things for loved ones too if I'm successful. But I really love this floral print. It's definitely very colorful. It's definitely something I would love to wear in the spring and summer. It's lightweight because it's cotton, so it breathes well. But it's really beautiful. There was nothing irregular about it whatsoever. The best part about this fabric is that it was $3.99 a yard, and a lot of the African fabric that I've been looking at has been kind of pricey, so I found that to be a really good price. The next thing, I think is going to make so many beautiful things. I'm actually thinking about a skirt or a dress. I haven't decided. But this beautiful fabric here is a navy blue and white. It's got some really beautiful designs, and I can just see myself wearing this with so many different things. So I'm excited about this. Next, I have a kente cloth. Now, a long time ago when I was a little girl, I think I was in 6th grade, my mom bought me a really beautiful kente cloth dress. And I wore it for a cultural presentation that I did, and we had to talk about where our ancestors were from. And it was a great dress, and then I left it with my mom, so she has it now. So I thought I might make my own, but an updated version, a more sexy version, or even maybe a summer dress, like a maxi style dress that goes down to the floor. I thought that might be really pretty. So this is the fabric that I got. It's gorgeous, yellow, red, and blue, and again, this is cotton. Aren't you excited? I get so excited. So first of all, if you don't know this about me, I love all things fashion, hair, and makeup. Most of my videos have been about makeup and hair, but I do have a lot of interest. I also paint and draw. I just like to create things, and so seeing fabrics like this and thinking about all the possibilities and some of the things that I've seen in stores, I really think I can make some beautiful things. This fabric is to die for. Look at this. It's gorgeous. So when I saw this online, I initially thought that these flowers were actually small flowers. I had no idea that they were enormous. So for this one, I'm definitely going to have to do a wide front type of skirt or dress just to capture the entire flower, and so that it's not folded off or cut off, because I really want people to be able to see this gorgeous flower. So it's got this purple blue color, green, red, black. The thing I love the most about African fabrics is that they're really exciting. They're so colorful and bright, and you can wear them with so many things. Like, because of the amount of colors that are in here, the possibilities are limitless. I was thinking I could make a little jacket out of this and have the flower on the back. I can make a skirt to go with it, and I do have some two-piece patterns that I'm interested in trying out. So this, I think I have to think about it a little bit to decide exactly what I want to do with it. It's a little bit more challenging compared to the others because of the large flower on the front, but I'm really excited, and it's just so gorgeous. I can just really imagine a floor-length skirt with pockets, with a high waistband, and maybe even like a purple tank top underneath for summer or spring and summer. Anyway, so those are my African fabrics that I purchased. Now, the last thing that I purchased from my own order that was separate from the scrap box is this beautiful stretch satin. It's beautiful, not a flaw. I unfolded it, I checked everything. The best thing about this is when I went to purchase something like this at Joann's Fabric, it was quite pricey and I changed my mind. And then when I found something that I thought might be similar, it was a sateen with a satin side. So basically it looks shiny on one side, but when you flip it over, it really is like more of a cotton. It didn't have much stretch. This is amazing. I'm really excited to create out of this. What I'd like to do is make a dress and a jumpsuit out of this. I think it will be really gorgeous. So this is a stretch satin, and it was $3.29 a yard. $3.29 a yard, and it's actually really heavy. So I'm excited. It's kind of thick enough to where you can't see through it, which I love, because I might be able to get away with not doing a lining or using a very thin lining so that it's appropriate for warmer weather. I'm not sure, but I was really excited to see the price, and I love red. I am a red lipstick lover. It's my favorite color to wear, so I was really excited to be able to get this at such a reasonable price. Now how are we doing on time? 17 minutes before this particular battery will die. So I'm gonna keep going. So let me share with you my scrap box. Now, this is really exciting because I was afraid I was gonna get a bunch of random odd in pieces that I actually couldn't make anything with. But for the most part, I got yards and yards of almost each item that I would actually purchase and love myself. So first things first, I did put in the notes section African print just to see if they would put one in the box, and they did. And it's beautiful, just like all the others. I mean, I'm just so impressed with the quality of their fabrics. It's so pretty. The design is extremely unique. I hadn't seen anything like that before. And again, it has this like purpley blue color, which is so gorgeous. It's very royal. And I feel like I would feel royal or just stand out in this fabric. So I was so excited to see this. I will tell you that for the most part, I got at the minimum, for some of these fabrics that I was actually planning on doing something with, I got at least 2 to 3 yards of it. And then for some of them, I got as much as 4 to 5 yards, which is crazy because for this scrap box, this box is 20 pounds of fabric. It was $49.99 for 20 pounds of fabric. It's crazy. Anyways, this is a ton of fabric, so I'm really excited that I got another African print, and I haven't decided what I'll do with it, but I can't wait to use it. Okay, now this, I have no idea what some of this fabric is, and as I mentioned before, I'm a beginning sewist, so I don't know all the fabrics yet. But this gorgeous fabric, I'm going to make a dress out of it. It will be lined. I think I might line it with just a cotton, but actually, maybe I'll show you the dress. I'm going to an event, and I'm hoping that I can make this Vogue dress. I just got the pattern. I want to do a separate video on my pattern haul, but it's this dress right here, and on the back it lists some of the things that you can use, like lightweight denim, eyelet fabric, but I find that with a lot of fabrics and patterns, when watching other people's videos, you can be creative and you can try other things that may not be listed on here. And because of the way this fabric is, the weight of it, I think it would play similarly to like a lightweight denim. It does have stretch, which I also love because it will fit the body really nicely. And it is 3.5 yards. And I looked at it, there's no snags, there's no irregularity. I'm totally excited about this, and I have no idea how much this would have cost if I had purchased it at Joann's or in another fabric store. I keep mentioning Joann's because it's the only fabric store near me. I'm in the Bay Area. It's the only one that I know of, right? I'm new to the Bay Area, and I'm new to sewing, so Joann's is where I have been going. Okay, so the next thing is this right here. It's not a lot. This is actually one of the smaller cuts that I received, but I think I might be able to make a tank out of it, and it seems to be about a yard of fabric, but it's a good color, and I'm thinking I'll make another shirt similar to this, only this shirt, I'll stand so you can see it a little bit. It has a ruffle, and I think I'll make the shirt without the ruffle, just more of a straight shirt. So it's very lightweight. It is cotton, so it's perfect for spring and summer. So that's what that is. Next, I have no idea what this is. This is another one of the smaller pieces. If you know what this is, please comment below for me, because I have no idea. It's kind of weird because it almost reminds me of like a nylon of some sort. I don't know if it's like an outdoor fabric or if it's a lining. Actually, yeah, it probably is for lining because it's very lightweight. That's probably how I will use it. And my guess is that this is about, yeah, my guess is that this is about 2 yards. And again, no snags, no irregularity with the pattern or the grain, the direction of the fabric. It all looks really good. So this, I think, would be a great lining for something, and that's probably how I will use it. If you have suggestions, please put them in the comment section below. This is a big piece of black cotton, and it's huge. So I'm not sure how many yards this is, but it's a lot, and I'm really excited. Again, no issues with it whatsoever. I think I might actually make a jumpsuit out of this with pockets. I have a couple patterns for jumpsuits that I'd like to try. So that's what I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this for. Or maybe just a basic black dress. Another thought that I had is to use this as a lining underneath one of my dresses. So that's what that is. The only problem with using it as a lining is that it doesn't have any stretch. Alright, I want to show you something that I was really excited about. This is a stretch jersey. It's a ton. It's hard to see, but this is a ton of fabric. It's very soft. It's so soft. It's really, really stretchy. I'm thinking pencil skirt. I'm thinking, not pencil skirt. Yeah, I guess so. Like a bodycon, like stretchy to the hips, form-fitting tube top dress. I even thought about, there's lace in here, and I even thought about overlaying like lace on top of it. Really love this. Again, no snags or imperfections. It's a lot of fabric. So beautiful. And let me remind you, this whole box, $49.99. Okay, so then the next thing that came, which I love, is this lace. It is a stretch lace, which is exciting because it means that I can overlay it with some jersey fabric that also came in here. And I definitely want to make a dress out of it, or maybe even a two-piece top and skirt situation. Another thought I had is to make a similar shirt tank to this, but straight, no ruffle. It's so gorgeous. It's so pretty. These are actually flowers, and again, it stretches. So it's like a dream come true for me. One, as a beginning sewist, it gives you an option to be able to learn how to sew on different types of fabric without spending a lot of money on fabric, but also because I got fabric that I actually would love to wear. So this is the other jersey material that I received. It's gorgeous. Now, the thing I like about this is it can be an underlay to, like I said, lace, or it can be a lining for something else, which is something I might actually do. But if you put it behind here, it can be like a nude colored dress. So let me see if I can show you. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. So, and again, just like the purple, it's a ton of fabric. The possibilities are endless with that. So I'm really excited about that. Next, there's lots and lots in here. I got this. I think this is like a rayon, polyester maybe, I'm not sure. But it's not a lot of material. It's probably about 1.5 yards, and it doesn't have any stretch to it. So I'm thinking, at first I was thinking that I could maybe make table napkins out of this, or use it as a lining, but then there was something else I found in the box, and I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. I could overlay it with this sequins. First of all, it's a lot of sequins. There's, like I said, no imperfections. It's kind of sheer. I can overlap this to make costumes for my kids. So I haven't quite decided. It could be a cape. It could be underlining. I don't know, but I really like the reflective shine on it. It's really nice. It's like a thicker, so I have some of this material. I call it my practice material. I got it for really, really cheap, and it is a polyester, and it's super thin. There's a word for it, and I can't remember what it is, but it's similar to this feel, only this is double the thickness. So I could actually make something out of this. I just don't know what. Or like I said, I could double layer it with this. Now, I did get a lot of red satin fabric, and it's a heavy satin too. So it's a lot. So with the cape idea, I figured this on top of this for my son, he would be so thrilled if I did that. Or, I mean, I could make a dress or skirt out of this as well, or blouse. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but this is so much fabric, you guys, and I'm not even done, okay? Black satin. Okay, look at this. It's gorgeous, no imperfections. It's a lot of fabric, a lot of fabric. So I did get black satin as well. I have so many ideas for this black satin. I got gray satin. It's not a lot of material, but what I'm going to do with it is make my mother-in-law some pillowcases. So that's what I will use this for. And I believe this is about a yard. So it should be enough, I think, for 2 standard pillowcases. So if you don't know about satin pillowcases, they protect your hair from breakage when you're sleeping, and then also they help to prevent like bed sheet crinkles on your skin. So it's really good for you in that regard. And then there's a satin here. There isn't a lot of this either, and I thought this might be good practice material, or I could use it as a lining in a skirt. So that's what that is. And okay, another lace, and this lace I really love. I didn't get as much of the lace as I did in that more of a mustard color, but this is also has a little bit of stretch to it. It's a beautiful pink, and yeah, I think it's about a yard. So this would be a pretty overlay for a shirt. It's so gorgeous. It's so, so gorgeous. I'm really excited to make something out of this. I have an idea for this really ballooned oversized shoulder shirt, and I think this will be pretty on top. So that's probably what I'll use that for. And then I got this right here, which is this really great, I don't even know what this material is. I'm probably going to use it for lining because it's so sheer, but it's extremely stretchy. I'm not sure what it's meant for. If you know, please comment below for me and help me out. But I don't know what this is. It's extremely stretchy. It's so soft and pretty, but I'm pretty sure that it is for lining. It's gorgeous, and there's a ton of it. A ton. So I'm assuming that this is a lining of some sort. Okay, so just like that really bright, beautiful pink material, I also got it in this color blue. I love this material. It reminds me so much of a dress that my aunt made for me for my mom's wedding when I was in high school. It's really shiny, and it has that crinkly type of sound to it. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to make a jacket and pants out of this. Of course, I'll have to line it. And I'm thinking that I will ask my aunt to help me since she's familiar with most fabrics, but in particular this fabric. So yeah, I'm so excited. I can't even believe, and this box is not even empty, you guys. It's crazy. All right, and then so this is another piece of similar fabric to the one that I just showed you. It's slightly softer, and it's a different color blue. So this one is kind of like deeper. Do you see that? I don't know if you can tell. But it's gorgeous. Again, shiny. What I like about this one though is that on the inside it's matte, and on the outside it's shiny. So it won't be cold on the skin, which is really nice. I have no idea what I'm gonna make, but the possibilities are endless, and I'm just so excited and fortunate to be able to have some really great pieces to practice on. And although I really don't want to mess up any of this fabric because it's so beautiful and it's definitely more than what I expected, if my projects come out the way I planned them to come out, then I could really produce some amazing things. Okay, so now here's another type of lace, and it has beading. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's beautiful. It's flowers, and in the center of the flowers and also the leaves of the flowers there are beads. I don't know. It's so beautiful. I just don't know. I think for this one, this is another one I'll have to get some consulting from my aunt, who creates some of the most beautiful things I've seen. She used to actually make things for my mom when my mom was in high school. She would make her suits and all kinds of stuff. So now this right here, I don't know, it's another type of gauzy, stretchy, lightweight material. I don't have a lot of it. It's a small amount, which I assume is also a type of lining. If you know what it is, or you have a suggestion on how to use it other than a lining, please let me know. But this was also in there, and it's a good amount. It looks like about a yard. So lastly, there's this weird purple material. It's very shiny and crepey, reflective. This is definitely like costume type material. I don't know what I would use it for, and I might use it for costumes. I kind of had an idea that I might make dolls for the little girls that I care for sometimes, and maybe it can be a little dress for the dolls. I have no idea what I'm going to use with this, or I might actually give it to a friend who has little girls so that she can make some fun things with that. So, but I mean, look at this. This is so cute. Like, if you could overlay this with this for a little shirt. Only thing is, it would probably be pretty sheer unless I double layered it, which I'm not sure how that would work, if it would shift around and bubble. But that would be so pretty. Look at this. You see that? Anyway, this video is way longer than I intended, but it was so much fun to share with you my treasure trove of fabric that I recently purchased at a really great rate. So what I'll do is I will insert a link to the website at the bottom of the video so that you can check out the scrap box or some of these other prints and fabrics that I have purchased. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed this video, please let me know so that I know if I should continue to share this with you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye.